Hello, welcome to this webinar. We here now discuss on urticaria management. Urticaria is a common disease, easy to diagnose but difficult to treat. All of us suffer from urticaria sometime or other. Urticaria affects almost 10 to 15% of the population. Typically, patients comes with the signs and symptoms, and our job is difficult to treat but easy to diagnose. Patient comes with red itchy hives. A typical hives consists of three features: a central swelling of variable size surrounded by erythema, then associated itching or pruritus, and it generally resolves in 24 hours. If urticaria hives do not resolve in 24 hours, you have to think of something else like a vasculitis. Angioedema is typically characterized by sudden pronounced swelling of the lower dermis and subcutaneous. So, you will see swelling on the body or face. Sometimes there is a pain rather than itching. Again, it involves below mucous membrane. So, swelling of the lips is very common and it can stay up to 72 hours to resolve. So, urticaria and angioedema are actually same pathogenic process. So, urticaria is defined as occurrence of urticaria and or angioedema or both. So, typically both can occur, and typically almost 40% of patients has got urticaria with angioedema. So, you will see both of them often. So, typically we say that patients come with urticaria with features of angioedema. So, that is the commonest presentation what you have got, and patient is really bothered about the swelling on the face or itchy nails, and then they come to us, doctor, please do something. As you know, urticaria can be classified as acute or chronic. Acute urticaria is less than 6 weeks and chronic urticaria is more than 6 weeks. Acute urticaria is typically due to food, drugs, infection, something which are inhaled or ingested, and this urticaria stays for 4 to 6 weeks and disappear. Acute urticaria is generally not a trouble to treat because you give antihistaminics, sometimes steroids, and it gets okay. Moment it crosses 6 weeks, it becomes chronic, and chronic urticaria could stay for months to years together. Chronic urticaria is further subdivided into spontaneous, where there is no obvious trigger, and inducible, where there is a obvious trigger is found like temperature, pressure or heat. The spontaneous is further divided into known causes and unknown causes. Now we know that the spontaneous urticaria is autoimmune in almost 40 to 50% of patients, autoallergic in around 10 to 20% of patients, and there are few rare causes like infections also. Unknown causes is really we do not know the cause of urticaria. So, that could be called as a idiopathic urticaria. So, chronic spontaneous urticaria can be defined as a spontaneous daily or almost daily occurrence of itchy hives, angioedema or both for 6 weeks and more. So, these are the patients who will come to you for a control, cause and cure of the thing, and this is one of the most difficult to treat disease is known as chronic urticaria. Please understand that chronic urticaria on an average can stay up to 5 to 7 years. It starts at 6 weeks, can go up to 20, 50 years also, but almost most of the patients 5 to 7 years is the average duration of chronic urticaria in most of the patients. It is considered as a disease with a bad quality of life. If you see in the skin diseases, itching and urticaria top the list as far as quality of life is concerned. So, these are the two diseases where patient is really bothered, patient wants some treatment and patient say, doctor, please do something for me because I can't stop, I can't work, I can't do my presentation. So, that is the thing. So, quality of life is patients cannot perform their daily quality of life, daily rituals, daily presentation, daily going to office. So, patients are really bothered. Just imagine patients doing presentation gets a swelling here, what will happen to him? So, no, he feel embarrassed. Patients, doctors or their colleagues, they ask them questions and the itchiness is most difficult to control. Now, these are the EACI gaps. They are supposed to treat the urticaria because it is a disease which affects many of us. So, we have got many questions with us. and to begin with we will start with the questions which you have got. Now typically what the question we have got is what is the importance of investigation in urticaria? Well, remember you need to do basic investigation like CBC, ASR and CRP to rule out any infection in the body. If there are high leukocyte count, high neutrophilia, well, you need to find out the source of infection, check the dental infection, urine infection or any infective focus, and you need to treat it. So, basic investigations are important for us to diagnose a hidden infection in the body and treat it. Again, sugar and thyroid is again common because almost 21% of urticaria patients has got thyroid which is elevated. Other than that, do not do any heavy investigations, do not spend money on the patients on investigations, rather than tell the patient to take antihistaminics regularly till the hives goes, and it can last for few to several years, and you need to check the patient every 2 months to find out what is best for him. Well, we have got few more questions with us.